All right, Adam, this is clean and jerk analysis. I think this first weight's 150, and then there's a 160, the closest friggin' miss that to a make that I've ever seen. So let's go through it. I like the clean, right? You have a really good torso position. Love how you're over the bar. Your balance is super on point right here. There's no heel or toe coming up. So this is awesome right through here. I think you need to provide like a little more direction to the bar, like just a little more up, and almost like think about squeezing the quads to finish, right? I think you got a little more on the pull. This is actually a pretty easy clean, so not a lot that I want to see changed. We're just going to keep getting stronger and more comfortable, but I think there's a little forward right here where the direction could be a little more up, more push off the finish. Down into the platform instead of shoulders going back here. So that's like a very hippie finish, and I think you could get more knee. You get the knees nearly extended there, but I think you could think about squeezing the quads to push, and you'd get just a little more height on your pull, and it might be just a little easier. On the jerk, this is awesome. Flat feet, hips over heels, right? Hips over heels, bars straight up and down in line with your spine. You split well, and you stay on that line. So this line right here is your kind of center mass on the dip and the drive, and it stays there. So this is awesome, right? I mean, the bar just moves vertically. So this is super sweet. Vertical front shin. So this is vertical. You got the bent right there. That's awesome, right? So I love all of this. What we want to do is we'll see, this is where we're going to have a little improvement that I think will make the 160 a make, is this foot, this back foot gets pretty friggin' high, right? You're skying in the air. And so when it gets heavy, it starts to cover some serious distance, right? Your most stable position is going to be to get this torso and to make this straight line from bar through torso through back hip, and your back hip is really open. The hip wants to be 180 degrees, right? That's its like maximum extension without having compensation. In most people, and particularly a strong position, you're going to have 180 degrees of extension there. So you're going to see straight lines, right? You're going to see this straight line from bar all the way through the hip to that knee, and you're opened up right there. So now we have that little bit of round right there, okay? But you can handle that, it looks like at 150, no problem. When you go to 60, you actually extend a little better on 60, so let me get rid of these. That's pretty good, right? I think maybe we have another inch or two with the knees to extend. And you can see because of this one, you had to hop forward. If you push that extra inch, you get through on that, and don't hop forward, right? So, but this one we see it exaggerate because heavier weight, you drive bigger, you got to get under it more, so that more time, but still great dip, great drive, right? We're at 107% of original height. That's good. But look how high that back foot gets right here. Okay, and now you have awesome timing too, right? So this is good. Back foot hits, front foot gets down, right? But look how stretched out you are there, right? So now, because this back knee, this back hip is not in line with the spine, you don't have a lot of stability, right? And you kind of shove into it and get more arch. I mean, you're so freaking close to making this, right? I'll make sure anybody will play that in real time, but watch this. Just hold. You almost have it. I think you got it. But you see where you're lacking stability is that back leg. Watch it shake. Right? So we see it there just shaking because it doesn't have any stability in that opened up position. So to correct this, what I want to see is you keep the back foot low on the jerk, right? So instead of, you know, this boom up and down, we want to see just like low, right? Almost skimming across the ground. So shoot the back foot down, front foot out instead of throwing both feet out, okay? And I think you'll smack this jerk. And that, when we do it well, your back foot's going to get down a little closer instead of so deep, because it'll give you a little more stability at your hip and back. So awesome lift, man. On the comeback trail, I think we're going to hit way more than this at universities.